All right. Are we back? Have we returned? Okay, hold on. I think we're back. All right. Okay, yeah, there we go. Oh, we're back. I did come back. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, no, stream crashed. Stream crashed. Yeah. I'm reading back in the chat. Yeah, yeah, stream did crash. I don't know. OBS has been doing that a little bit recently. Um, I don't really know why. It just kind of like all of a sudden it just I got a notification from Windows that like OBS disconnected, attempting to reconnect. And at that point, normally when that happens, I can kind of tell like yeah, it's OBS is not recovering on its own. Yeah, I kind of can accept like yeah, OBS is not recovering from that. Oh, do I need to let me see if I can chat box? Hold on, refresh that. Right. Okay, the chat box doesn't seem to be getting any messages right now. I'll test that. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think the boxes are coming back up. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, all of a sudden it was just telling me OBS disconnected and like attempting to reconnect. Like, yeah, the last couple times it's done that, I was just like, yeah, it's not coming back. So normally, what I've been having to resort to is just close out OBS entirely, and then just try to start it back up. I have to make sure to stop stream, close OBS, reopen it, like just fully restart it. That's as much as I can do. That's the best I can do. What was the last thing you guys saw? Which of these text bubbles was the last thing you saw? I have no idea. Just to get I just want to get a lock on like how much of it got cut out. Yeah, because I want to know like how far or how long does it take before it actually notifies me that something happened. Actually, maybe I can just look at my hold on. Maybe I can just look at my VOD because it probably has the VOD up already. This one. Okay. Actually, yeah, I want to see what was the last thing it saw. I think the last time it did this, it actually wasn't too bad. Like it wasn't a very long, it wasn't a very huge amount of loss. Last traveler message. It's actually not too bad. Oh wait, painful prayers for victory. Oh, that's only like a couple of them. Yeah. Oh, okay, so shouldn't couldn't Bark have been back by then? And that's where it died. Okay. So right after Paimons. Okay. Got it, got it, got it. Hmm.
でもね、
There we go.
そんなことは起こりえないし、
Alright. Picking up from where
私
we
たち
left
が生
off.
きてるこの世界では、もしもなんて意味ないでしょ。
I'm just glad this didn't happen during the BBC. If this happened during the BBC, I'd be sad. I mean, then again, if it happened during the BBC, I'm sure I'd be hearing it from you guys. Like, I'd be definitely getting it from you guys.
偽物に見えなかったからシャボン玉自体がアビスに汚染されたみたいだったって言いたいのかしら。毎日教会を行き来するうち、私の持ち物に汚れが付着してしまって、それがうっかり魔法に紛れ込んでしまった。なんて、そんな恥ずかしいミスするわけないでしょ。でも、あなたの感覚は正しいのよ。あれはアビスの力の目。あのまま放っておけば、本物のアビスの力へと進化してたはず。
つまりアビスの力は外から来たんじゃなくて、何にもないところから生まれたってことか？
アビスは謎多き存在だからね。あなたたちも何度も関わってきたでしょ。あれは本当に複雑な性質を持ってるの。危険で狡猾で邪悪で編集的な性質をね。魔女界はずっとこの力を観察してきた。中でもバーベロスの解釈はとっても正確よ。アビスの本質は全ての起こり得なかった運命の憎悪である。
The hatred carried by all the fates that will not come to pass.
この世界には相反することがたくさんある。ある物事が起こる裏では別の可能性が消えてるのよ。ほんの小さな例を挙げれば、今日の昼食に鶏肉のスイートフラワー漬け焼きを食べた私は、午後のパンケーキを選んだかもしれない私を消しちゃったってこと。もちろん大きく世界を変えてしまうようなことだってあり得るの。例えば私の親友レインドットがアビスに手を染めた時、純粋だった彼女の未来の物語はあの瞬間に消えてしまった。どうしてよりにもよってあの子たちが消えなければいけなかったのかしら。
なるほど。大体わかったぞ。選ばれなかった恨みってやつだな。
そうね。
This is the whole parallel
今回は
universes
過去を再現す
idea,
る
I
魔
feel
法を
like.
利用してそこに変数を加えたせいで起こり得なかった運命を現実にすごく近づけちゃったのよ。それでアビスの力が牙をむき出した。それは生まれることを望まず、ただ全てを破壊することだけを望むもの。大したことじゃないけど、教会ではこういうことが日常茶飯事なのよ。自分が奪われた被害者だと思い込んでるんでしょうね。アビスは執念に満ちていて、手段を選ばずこの世界にやってくる。だから私たちは大切な生活と友達を守らなくちゃいけないのよ。そして現実っていうのは無数の可能性の中から生まれた唯一の幸運なの。
アリスさん、ここにいたのか。
I think one thing I will say though
申し訳
is
ない
that
が、
if it was a
騎士団
problem
の規
with
則に
like
従って反省室に行ってもらわなけ
I
ればならな
gotta
い。
I gotta jump out of the screen quickly
どうして？
for you know
魔法のシャボン玉のことならちゃん
outside
と解決
factors
したでしょ。あれ
threatening
は
my
私だけの落ち度じゃないはず
threatening
よ。
threatening me
私を反省室送りにするなら
I
ニコ
think
も
it,
一
you'd
緒じゃなきゃ
at least hear
そうだ
something
よ。
from me
そうじゃない。偵察騎士から星落としの湖の近くで爆弾の被害を受けた魚の群れが大量に見つかったとの情報が入った。これは明確に禁止されている行為だ。アリスさんもよくわかっているはずだろ。
Yes, Quietus. I saw I saw the part where they're both they're both
プレイは
blowing
も
up
う
the
中
pond.
だ。
Welcome back.
まさか大魔王がこんな目に遭うなんてな。
旅人、さようなら。
All right. You're just in time, Quietus. We just finished up with the last of the event storyline. We watched the BBC. And it is now Daily Reset. Jean puts Alice in timeout. Yeah. Go to the solitary confinement room? This one? Wood? Oh, that's the person. Wait, I forget. Which one is the solitary confinement? One of these, right? That's the library. I think this is still library. I forget where it is. Is that up here? Whose office is this? Oh, this looks like maybe Albedo with all the chemistry stuff. Hold up, I forget where this thing is. Oh, that's as far as you can go? Isn't it like here? I thought it was here. One of these doors is locked. Solitary confinement. Can you hear anything? Very faintly. I can. It's like footsteps of some sort. Is there some is there supposed to be some sort of like Easter egg that shows that both of them are in there? Should be able to technically interact with it. I don't know. Okay, that takes care of that then. Okay, so at this point, yeah, so homebound anecdotes are good. Echoes of memory, joyful welcome. I think that will leave for like next stream. How much do we have? We have 136. Oh, Stygian disturbance outbreak just ended. Right. I forgot about that. But I mean, I did do a fair amount. I did 1200 of the onslaught, so it's okay. We're good. We're good. All right. Switch out to another team. How will you get infinite artifacts for Skirk? Well, it's not infinite. You're still using resin. I mean, really? Okay. The only difference between Disturbance Outbreak and, like, farming directly from the source, like, I think, what would you be... Which one is it you'd be doing? Is it... It's not this one, not this one. Wait, which one is... Hold on. Which one's Skirk's? Where is Skirk's? I haven't farmed it for so long. It's like out here? Wait, no, it's not. No, we're back. No, this is back in Notcry again. Natlan? Okay, wait. Hold on. Domains only. It's not that one. Oh, this one. Okay. Yeah, so the only difference between farming it from here versus Disturbance Outbreak is that every 120 resin you get like one bonus artifact, which I guess does add up. But you are still kind of getting infinite artifacts. There's technically a small scene where Alice explains to Clee something about Nod Cry. Okay. Not really solitary confinement if they're in there together. Oh, alright. Just popping in. Alright, see you later, Quaxus. Have a good Saturday. Expedition. Okay. Right. Shoot. That means I need to use resin.
先方は確か
30. Okay, so we could probably do this one and then we'll probably do 2 Trounce domains, really. Okay, we need to do the one in Netland. Yeah, I haven't been doing Trounce domains this week because I've been focusing all of my resin into that disturbance outbreak. Okay, let's throw on this. I still have a lot to do. Oh, you mean for the event? Yeah, there is all the activities. I think I'm probably gonna leave that for tomorrow though. Don't worry, we're not that dire. The situation isn't that dire. I mean, to be honest, like I expected the story to be the part that actually takes longer. So if we were gonna be really worried about like time and like making sure we get everything done before the event ends, it would be probably on the it would probably be the story. Yeah, like the whole Amazon Express delivery thing for doing the event. It was mainly about like making sure I got through the event story, because I figured that could be time consuming, especially since I tend to listen to the whole thing. Especially since I tend to like listen to all the voice lines and stuff. That could take quite a bit of time. But the event story was shorter than I expected. Not worse, definitely not worse, but shorter than I expected, which is fine. I mean, it helps me, since, you know, I needed to get through them as quickly as I could.
雨か。髪と羽が濡れるな。帰ったらちゃんと手入れをし。
And then the next thing, probably do a little bit of Arlecchino. Almost at Scaramouche. Haven't fought Scaramouche in a long time. I don't even need his materials anymore.
ご安心を。私たちなら勝てます。
Also have an anecdote to do. Oh yeah, I think it's a Varka one in Mondstadt or something.
怖いか？それとも恐怖を抱く勇気すらないか？私と打ち合う。片付けましょう。この燃え上がる炎で。行け。少しはまともになって洗い清めましょう。雨上がり。ルリが月を打つ。闇来たる。破滅の時なら。カウントダウン。開始。
行きましょう。
Bang!
君のもがく様を見せてくれ。ちもない。払い清めましょう。漠然と逃げ惑う。囚われ者の獣の群れのようだ。行け。払い清めましょう。
There we go. All right, phase 2. Need to get through these kind of speedy.
これはあらゆる善意を焼き尽くしたよ。
輝く。
見届けるといい。調子に乗らない。価格守る視線風よ。来たる。落日はすべての始まりに過ぎない。
Nice. Beautiful. Ooh. Oh, that's a good one actually. That's actually kind of good. expedition still? Alright. Okay, cool. That was pretty productive tonight. I think we did more than I expected we'd do. And by more than I expected it, I mean like we completely finished the whole story part. So, yeah, the activities will be quick. I'm gonna leave that for next time. I think in the meantime, though, I should probably... Actually, Zenless also has reset on the day. It's got the daily reset going there, too. US Win 858. Hello. Welcome to the YouTube stream. Thanks for checking out the channel. Hope you enjoy your stay, however long, short that might be. How's it going? I'm about to switch games in a second here. At least briefly, just because I want to address my daily reset in another title. How goes it? Alrighty. There we go. Go. Oh, hey, Foxy, I don't know if it was during the time you were away, but I think I've added 7TV emotes to the channel, so you should be able to post those special types of emotes at this point. Yeah, thinking about the emotes that were posted tonight. I think I have 7TV emotes set up for this, right? Yeah, okay. I don't know if you have 7TV on your as an extension on your browser, but yeah, so I do have those. I think I do have that set up now. What the hell? Where do you find those? Hold on. I mean, if you, I think you have to download like a 7TV extension or something. Hold on. I'm gonna bring up. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna bring up my own screen. I can actually show this. Oh, you're on your phone. Is 7TV available on mobile? Shoot, I don't know. There's an app for it? Okay. I don't know about like the setup for 7TV on mobile, but fantasy, action, and family. There. Okay, that works. What the heck? I don't know why I took her off. Go! Found out the suggestion box is shown on my Twitch profile when on the PC. Put some wild suggestions in that box. Oh yeah. It's from way back when, right? I've read them. I'm pretty sure, unless you've put something like brand new in, I'm pretty sure I've read them. Whether I've implemented them or not is a different story. Oh, it's okay. Oh shoot, I'm at 212? Holy crap. Also thought they were anonymous. Yeah, apparently not. Alright, I'm gonna just start this one. This is one of the more tame combats. But there's some pretty crazy ones in here. I guess, have you actually ever seen the combat in this game yet? Yeah, I actually remember that one. I might want to implement that. Yeah. That was the good old days, huh? No, I get that. Yeah. In my defense, I did not create that suggestion box. That's just an extension someone else made. Who am I still fighting? Like, there we go. You know what? Show you as the poster. It's alright. I don't know if you can. Hold on. Is it even possible to send something as an anonymous? Hold on. I'm actually curious now. Because for some reason I feel like there was like a checkbox or something that allows you to choose whether to make it anonymous or not. Oh my god. Well, you know what? If anything, you don't want me to say it now, because then it wouldn't be organic. Yeah, Izumi had some weird ones, has some crazy ones in there too. Toe reveal, face reveal. Oh yeah, it was super ironic. Super ironic when you're telling me to make you a mod. This is not Foxy though. That's where suggestions go to die. Yeah, I guess it has been historically. Is that the first one? Hutaimon 3 years ago create a panel for the stream? Oh, like an overlay? I guess was he more saying like an overlay? Which I guess I kind of ended up doing. This combat looks insane. I mean, that's like the tame part. That's like the tame combat. Let me see if I can actually do like a big one. Hold on, let me see if I can actually get a big one. Oh, but that's gonna take time for me to get to it. I mean, I could do one, but it would take me some time to actually get it done, or to get to that point. Ah, screw it, I'll do one. How long could it take? It could take a while. Alright, I'm just gonna make things speed up. Probably do this, and this is the guy I'm using to just make it faster, to make it go quickly. And now this is like heavily assisted. So this is like some of the end game type of, this is like end game sort of activities, sort of heavily assisted. Like these characters are way stronger than the characters I have, or than the versions that I have. The combat in this game is just a lot more fast-paced. Like it's much more fast-paced for sure. I mean, this one right now they have like a special mode going on, so that's like the thing I'm doing right now. So it should be fairly quick cycling through the dungeon crawling section. Oh yeah, that's your dungeon crawling section. So you've got like different pathways you can go through and such. I'll probably do these, do this one. You better be happy I'm doing this. Yeah, I don't even get rewards out of this one. I should do a thing. I should do a thing every suggestion stream. I mean, this is already heavily assisted too. Like, normally you wouldn't get that little animation of like the timer counting down nearly as often as I am now. And this is also me like taking advantage of a lot of different extra, I guess, bits that you can do. Like it's totally fine to just like work with one character at a time, but I'm like really trying to get like the most efficient way to go through these. So like as soon as I like, I'm taking advantage of the whole. As soon as I activate an attack with somebody who I know is gonna take a while, I like switch to the next person to start fighting with that person. But it's totally like, it's totally possible that, you know, you'll do one character, do their attacks and such, then switch to your next person. That type of thing. Now, I haven't even like fully read through all of the talents or of how each of these characters work. I understand enough to get by, to get around with this team. So I know enough of like what the abilities look like and stuff.
秩序と狂気の境で踊れ。
舞踏会にようこそ。待ちなさい。集中。もしもーし、これがあんたのマスターですよ。
I would like try to explain a little bit of what's happening right now, but I don't know. I mean, because the combat is so fast paced, it'd be really hard for me to really talk about anything that's happening without like literally, you know, manually stopping myself in order to make sure I was actually showing the part I was talking. So again, this is like a heavily assisted mode. Normally it probably wouldn't be doing that much damage. In terms of like hecticness, I mean, I guess the hecticness is probably still possible in general. I guess the only thing that would be sort of artificial right now is like the amount of damage I'm doing. But yeah, like every one of those like cards that I'm picking up is like extra buffs on top of what your, you know, the baseline build of the characters are. So yeah, so you do get like assistance. I'll take 2 of these. And don't worry, if you were to ever start this game, this is not the amount the amount of chaos that you see at the beginning of the game. You would not be seeing this level of chaos at the beginning of your game. It'd be a lot simpler. Now the other thing to also not get caught up on is that it's not like I'm doing a button press for every move. It's not like I'm doing a button press for every single move. Like a single press of your attack button can do a lot of slashes. Like that could all be considered one hit. Like here, I'll give an example. So here, so this part here, so I'm pressing and holding a button. That's one button. So don't worry, like, so it looks more complicated than it is. Like even by one button press, your character could be doing like, you know, 10 different slashes, depending on what their abilities are. Right? So it's probably not as complicated in terms of like what you have to press. It's probably not as complicated as you think it is. Like, all of this is one button press. I'm not touching anything on the controller throughout this whole animation. That whole animation there is one button press. Well, I mean, okay, me doing all the character switching is because, like, personally, I understand that, like, oh, you know, when one character is doing something, I don't want to, like, have that sort of time burn, right, where one character is in the middle of an animation, and I could be doing something with another character. That's mainly where my sort of motivation to continuously switch characters a lot comes from. But yeah, in general, if you really wanted to, you could technically just have one character. Lexi hasn't gotten an ad yet. Don't jinx it. I think I want to go. I'm gonna go right. Twitch is giving you special treatment. Maybe. Yeah, let's do this one. I mean, at the end of the day, Foxy, if you're like, I'm assuming if you were playing this game, right? I mean, I played in a way that I want to like maximize my damage and, you know, not waste any time between certain animations and such. So that's why I do a lot of character switching, especially for characters that I know there's like they have quite long animations. But really, like, yeah, if you're not worried about maximizing your damage or whatnot, you don't actually have to do all that. I mostly do it because I know that, like, some of these characters, right? Like, for example, I do this, I know this is a long animation, so during the time that she's doing that, I want to maximize and have somebody else on the field to do their attacks at the same time. I know this part right here takes a long time to go through. Like has a fairly longer animation. So I try to switch characters during the time that she's doing that.
タイムフィールド剣敗北なし今さら
Now, to be fair too, there are abilities that work quite well with each other between two different characters, and it does require them to like switch between in order to like activate them. Oh my god, these are all garbage. Yeah, I'll get them anyways. Whatever. The last opportunity I have to buy stuff. Yeah, because I just know that like some animations are longer than others, and to me it would be a waste of time if I didn't switch them. But no, you don't have to switch them.
狂気の境で踊れ。
まだだよ。正面切り替え。いちいちもしもーし、これがあんたのマッチョですよ。いざ勝敗を決めるのだわ。作品を排し、アリスに触んないで。ごめん、その。
俺にひざまずく準備はいいか。
お客様困ります。いざ勝敗を決めるのだわ。どう？お気の毒様。どうかもし。もしもーし、これがあんたのマッチョですよ。
And that's it. Person's dead after this. Bang. Get you solo a few bosses with Chi-Chi. Nice. Way to flex on me. But yeah, it's probably like, I mean, okay, I can definitely see that like because of how fast paced it is and how hectic it can get. Yeah, if you're not that into combat, then yeah, it probably might not appeal to you. But I mean, you know, same thing as Genshin, right? You can play it to a casual level too. I mean, to be honest, my gameplay may look complicated because I kind of want it to be. I mean, not that I particularly want to make it complicated, but it's more of like, if I'm not doing everything I can to like, you know, maximize the time and damage I can do in a certain amount of time, right? Then I can't get the best output from my team. Right? And now I care about that, but you don't have to. Do you like these little guys? Oh, the bunnies. Oh yeah. They call them bang boos. They're pretty much robots. They're little robots that I guess live with us. I mean obviously we build them, but but yeah, they're almost like little service robots almost.
遅くまでご苦労なこった。今度はどこをカスタムしたいんだ。
Not gonna lie, in terms of the Bang Boo people, or the Bang Boo characters, I've actually had a lot of luck getting a lot of these guys. So.
なんで店の中でもグラサンなんだって聞かれたんだけどよ。なもんかっこいいからに決まってるだろうが。
Yeah, there's a bunch of these ones that I don't have right now, but.
最近新しいアイデアが
You get the idea.
次へはもう行くのか。
I mean, you don't physically like manually control them in battle. They kind of just help out, automatically attack at certain intervals. But when you get the whole chaining cycle, right? So you saw those slow down, freeze frame things that I was doing, and I was like switching characters between that. Sometimes you can loop them in as part of that chain. So. But yeah, that's kind of a little taste of Zenless Zone Zero combat if you haven't seen it before. But like I said, okay, even for me, I haven't read through all of like the different abilities of all the characters yet, just because a lot of the characters, if you actually went in and tried to read all the stuff that they can do, there's a lot of text. I mean, at first glance, like this, it was a big learning curve for me. At least I felt like it was a big learning curve for me, because, I mean, let's put it this way. This is one of the first characters I got, and I was really lucky and I got this character. This is one of the first talents that I ever had to read. This is my first exposure to reading a talent in this game. So it was a bit of a learning curve, kind of like understanding how to read those types of abilities. But once you actually understand the pattern of like, okay, what to look for, it's not as bad. It's not as bad. You would not read that. Well, the other thing too is that they do a lot of repetition, right? Let me see if I can do a really quick one, just because I've kind of read through this one a little bit. Let me see if it. Oh no, let me do. I'll look at Zhao's. So yeah, this is like the core passive thing, right? You look at the ability and such. Is it? Let's see. What's a good example? Is this a good example? I'm trying to think. Who is actually a good example of this? My point being, there's like, for some characters, there's a lot of like duplication. They'll take like parts of one skill's paragraph and then copy paste that into other skills, right? Depending on what they do. Oh shoot, I don't know. I can't think of an example off the top of my head. Does this person have it? No, I don't know. I'm trying to think of who has that type of thing. Out of the people that I've read,
はここだよ。何かよ、私は高くつくわよ。じゃあトヤにか命令を
I can't think of the example right now. It's almost 4 in the
ちゃんと見
morning.
極めてね。
But my point being, there's some examples where like, I think for Zhao, I couldn't see it right there in that moment, but I think for Zhao, there's probably like a section of paragraph that says like after, if she's in a certain state, she begins charging up like a big attack or whatever, and that gets copy pasted like across all 5 skills, all 5 of those nodes, whatever. So there's, you know, like I said, if you know what to look for, it's not as bad as it looks. They're big paragraphs because there's a lot of like duplication sometimes. Anyways, okay, so I better wrap up the stream here. It's been a long stream actually. Minus the stream crashing. It has been actually a really long stream. First segment was like what, 3 hours 15 minutes, something like that, and then this is almost another hour. Dang, it's over 4 hours. Okay, well, that is gonna have to do it for tonight then. It has been an honor to return to the world of the streaming. Yeah, this week has just been really hectic and kind of a combination of tired and not in the mood, but I'm doing a little better now, so we're okay. Yeah, all right, well, thanks for coming on out, everybody. I appreciate everybody coming on out and actually chatting in the stream. I mean, after a long break, like a whole week, you know, it's a little. You think about who's gonna actually show up that time, like when you come back. So nice to see that people have returned. Thank you, Foxy. All right. Well, I gotta wrap up. I better not delay. So let's get into it. Yeah. Once again, thanks to everybody who came out to watch the live stream while it was live. Thank you to Big Slime 3K, formerly known as XO Pradith. Thank you Twiggy184. Thank you Quasis. Thank you Lexi. Thank you Foxy. And thanks to anybody else who might have been lurking around in either the Twitch or the YouTube. Apologies if I missed your name, but we appreciate you being here as well. If you're watching this after the live stream has concluded, then thanks for watching the video. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, night, or afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and best of luck with whatever endeavors you got going on this Saturday. Hope to see you in a future stream, whether that's the next time I'm live or the next time you are available and willing to tune in. But until then, bye for now.